Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're just going to do a quick rundown of the Makita 18 volt cordless circular saw. It's a 6.5 inch model here. It's lightweight. This is the kind of thing that I wish that I had bought years ago. I bought what they call the bare tool only. I think I paid $139 for it. It actually did come with a very nice 6.5 inch blade here. I was really surprised at how well that did, which was nice because I did not have to go buy an additional blade with it. It does not come with a battery though. I didn't need a battery because a couple years ago I needed a new drill and it was going to go with a cordless drill, so I bought this kind of a starter kit from Makita. I think I paid $199 for this setup. It's a drill and driver setup. It came with two 2 amp hour batteries and a charger, and this thing has been absolutely wonderful. The black indicates that it's the subcompact models. If you don't know about those are really neat, especially probably if you're just a homeowner. They're a little bit lighter and smaller than the regular green tools that you get from Makita. I've been really impressed with this, but since I already had this set up, that allowed me to buy the bare tool only. It does come with an adjustable fence, which is nice. I've got it stored upside down right now just for ease of storage. It's easily adjustable with one knob, and in fact the 45-degree angle is also very easily adjustable with one knob. You can go to 45 or 0 or anywhere in between very easily, and then the depth is very easily adjustable as well. Got the lever in here somewhere. There it is. Very easily to adjust, just a flip of the switch, like a lot of saws are, but this worked really well. All right, just to give you a quick idea of how loud it is here, I'm going to show you. And I'll see if I'll talk while that's running. So you can still hear me while I'm talking. Anyway, it's not very loud at all. Incidentally, I bought this reciprocating saw from Makita a while back, and it's been very useful as well. I used both of these saws in concert when I was flooring my attic, and that's actually what I bought the circular saw for. I'll show you just a little bit of that. All right, here is where the saw really shines at. I did some attic work here. I did some flooring up here. I try to wait until I actually have a need for an item, or at least a slight need for an item, to buy it for a tool like this. But carrying this up here was just a breeze compared to a corded saw. It made a lot of cuts, sort of custom cuts, to make where the wires could go through. You can see I've got those lengthwise cuts. I finished out the end cut with that little reciprocating saw, and it worked quite well. But I estimate that I probably saved, going up and down the stairs making cuts like I normally would, I probably saved 20 cuts because I kept the little saw up in the attic and I had my bigger circular saw downstairs to make some of the bigger cuts. I did a few cross cuts and small rips up here with that. It handled this 5/8 of an inch plywood and particle board, chipboard stuff, but I mainly used plywood. It handled it, I mean, it was a breeze. This little thing was an absolute game changer for this, and I couldn't recommend it enough. I wanted to see what this weighed with the 2 amp hour battery on, and it looks like it weighs about 7.25 pounds. So it's about, seems like it's about half of the weight of my big one, which is very noticeable. It doesn't wear you out near as much, and of course with no cord makes it much easier as well to use. Makita put this poster in the box, and it actually highlights something that I really like about this lineup. They make over 270 different tools for their 18 volt LXT lithium ion battery setup. However, this is kind of interesting. I found out that they make these little adapters on Amazon that go from one brand to another. And they're only about 20 bucks or so, and you can go from, say, Milwaukee to Makita or to Ryobi or whatever. Of course, you do have to make sure that you're in the same voltage system for that to work, but it is kind of a game changer because that doesn't mean you have to be locked into one ecosystem. All right, let's look at some pros and cons of this real quick. The first pro for me is it's a left-hand blade mount. I'm a right-hander, so for me that blade on the left side makes it easier to see what the blade is cutting. The second one is this thing is lightweight and portable. It's extremely light. I was very pleased with that. The next one is it's very easy to make adjustments to the saw. It's actually the easiest saw that I've ever had to adjust at all. The other one is 270 tools in this lineup. So once you're into this battery system, it's really easy to just grab another tool like I did in this case, and it kind of keeps the cost to a minimum if you can stay in that lineup. But I've been really pleased with all these Makita tools so far. The next one is it's super quiet, and then for me, it's the perfect saw for a variety of quick jobs. I wish I'd had this many years earlier. I can't tell you how many cuts I've tried to make with other methods, and if I had this thing, it would have been a lot less painful. Some cons, I had to actually think really hard for this because I couldn't think of any cons. But the batteries are quite expensive. There are some generics out there available. I may end up trying some of those, but I've been pleased with Makita batteries. Hopefully they'll last quite some time, but they are expensive. The next one is, it's kind of a good and a bad. This thing is so light and easy, that's awesome, but also it might tempt you to use it in an unsafe manner. I was almost tempted a few times to cut in a way that I'm pretty sure was unsafe, so it does make it tempting. And then the last con is that it's so quiet you might be tempted not to use ear protection. I'm probably going to go ahead and use it when I can remember, but anyway, it might lure you into not wanting to use ear protection. Thanks for joining me today. Please do me a huge favor and like and subscribe. Catch you on the next video.